Hello, entertainment daily lovers. Good afternoon. Happy weekend. How is everyone doing? I hope everyone is doing great. Come on in on politics today. We are going to be talking about the Senator Natasha Akpoti Uzwaga and uh, why did I see that? Give me a second. And we're going to be discussing. We all know that Senator Natasha Akpoti Udwaga she's been online for a very long time, and Tipota. And she versus Senator Akpabio. Okay, she and Senator Akpabio. Sorry, my little one is here distracting me. Oh, they always distracting. That minute when you have to do the work, they come and distract. Woman, no worry. Very soon we'll go permanent site where we'll have our office where we do our work. Okay. If you're just joining in, you are welcome, welcome, welcome. If you were here with us when we were talking about this before, we get more talk to talk. And this gist and this Senator Akpabio and this thing are now mostly pigeon. I go to the present time. Seriously. Okay, so please like, follow, subscribe, turn on notification, join our channel membership. Join. We have seriously, you don't want to miss. You don't want to miss. Okay, because there are certain gist we just certain things we want to say when we want to go in deep. Like go in deeper. Hit it, hit it, hit it, hit it, hit it. We have to do it strictly members alone. Okay, so there's so many benefits that come with being a member to a channel here on YouTube, and it's very, very affordable. Okay, very, 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 very. Yeah, cheaper than that coffee. Okay, that cup of coffee they drink for morning. Anyways, so we're going to talk about Reno Omokri. A whole lot of people reacted to this, but I want us to talk about this Reno Omokri aspect, and of course, we're still going to touch down on what Senator Akpabio said when he was addressing women of what that went to congratulate him or give him an award for one thing. The way that they say they buy some women over, the way it is so easy to buy some women over. Anyways, what I want to do, what I want, what all right, sorry for that distraction. Welcome. If you're just coming in, please like the live stream. I have to quickly go over and check our sound first, okay? I want to make sure everyone can hear me clearly, and then we get right into this hot gist, okay? Today we'll be talking about Senator Natasha versus Reno Omokri. Reno worked with the Nigerian government during Goodluck Ebele Jonathan's tenure. Okay, so Reno is not just anybody or any kind of, and Reno Omokri is very vocal online. Okay, he is always online dragging politicians and stuffs like that. So we're going to talk about Reno here, and please, I want you people to be interactive. Please drop your comments. Let me know what you think about what Reno said, what Reno is doing, and why do you think Reno is doing what Reno is doing, or why do you think Reno did what he did? Because they've already suspended Senator Natasha, and one thing we know that they were pushing for was to try to make the woman look like a liar. And I can bet you that what Reno Omokri said, you know, actually helped in them achieving their goals, where it actually put doubts in the hearts of a whole lot of people. That we are going to discuss. If your opinion differs, even if you're watching the replay, still drop it down there. Let us talk. Make we talk this matter. No be something where person go just look remove eye, because if woman we don't try best reach that far, then still shut am down the way dem shut am down, put am for 6 months suspension. Now you wey dey sell crayfish for road, when person shook am for your yansh, na dem wan come talk for you. These same people wey know fully well say na their job to dey do anyhow, dem don first give the woman title as princess of the senate, and you can't see those videos when they post. Then one country try to make the thing look like say the woman they use her womanness, they try to seduce Akpabio, like say not see we want seduce Akpabio. So all of that we're going to be discussing here. Please like the live stream if you are just coming in. Thank you so very much. I said check the sound before we get right into this. Okay. Thank you so All right, good to go. I wanted to check our sound. Our sound is fantastic. So let us proceed. Okay, let's proceed. So now, all these years, I can tell you, I'll speak for myself first. Okay, speak for myself. All these years, I've not heard that Senator Natasha, and I guess I missed when they published that on the news. I missed where, of course, Reno mentioned three newspaper B that he said publish this. He said we can also Google it and find the when Natasha alleged that Reno Omokri sexually harassed her, and he was able to prove that that did not happen. I think we missed that. And if you feel like, okay, you were wrongfully accused of something and they decided to plead with you, he always calls himself. Reno always referred to himself as a pastor. Everybody these days is a pastor. Pastors don't pass the word pastor, don't hear me, you know. So if truly Reno, this happened, and I'm not saying it didn't, both of only them knows. But the point I'm trying to make here before we get right into this stuff is why Reno. I said I would talk this thing for pigeons. If I will be mixing pigeon and English together anyway, look at they mix the two because the other one we blast plenty pigeon there, plenty pigeon they blast. Okay, so you know what they baffle me here? Why it be say okay, Reno they alleged right? Say them pay am because say Natasha husband contact another man will be pastor because say him to him be clergyman. They can't call and they can't they discuss the matter. He can't be say okay, make him let go. They can't quote Bible passages for him, make it they forgive. We know now, we know at least the most popular one. Even Jesus Christ said, "Make they forgive like 70 times 7." So almost all that one alone, say, you know, if they vex a person for too long, you know what 70 times 7 means? You know, if you vex a person. You know, if you vex, okay, you just got to forgive until eternity. Now, so you understand, making it a whole grudge, nothing. So him now, within church mind, or knowing fully well, this is what Reno Omokri is alleging, knowing fully well, so Senator Natasha Akpoti Uduaga don't come shit for church, carry Bible clean hands, but based on says Reno Omokri get church mind, he can't come in, can't say, okay, I go forgive, but I go give me some millions, sir. Because he said it with his own mouth that it was big money. He didn't say small money. He said big money. I'm going to find it. I think he still has the video on his page. And they paid him. And then he shut his mouth. All these years that he's been online dragging politicians, they are this, they are liars, they are fake, they are this and that. There is nothing he's not said about politicians online, dragging politicians, release Sharibu, this one and that one. Very outspoken, very vocal man. It bothers me that Reno did not mention that Senator Akpoti was this kind of person, because he was the same person that did the first video where he was asking the people of Kogi Central that is this woman that is a liar? Is this the kind of person that they voted for to come and represent? When you heard that Kogi Central picked Senator Akpoti, Natasha Uduaga to come and represent them, why you not talk anything, Reno? Why you no talk anything, then carry money cover your mouth, person do something way bad, because that's what you're alleging, that Senator Natasha accused you of what you did not do, and you were able to prove that it didn't happen. So you said, so you're trying to prove that she's a liar, she lied, she's a manipulator, and this is her way. We've also seen another post where people were alleging that even Uduaga himself, that it was through blackmail that Uduaga married Natasha, allegedly. This is what you people want to allege to make everybody believe that if she could do it to the person that finally married her, and she did it to Reno or Omokri, and they mentioned another man that later came out and said nothing like that happened. So if all these three people, she did what she did, then it simply means that Senator Natasha is a liar, and this is her memo. Like this is her modus operandi. That's how she operates. This is how she operates, by blackmailing, using this sexual harassment against people to scare them to silence, and she gets her way. Why you not come out blow the whistle to say Kogi Central, Kogi Central? This woman way on her peak, in way not pure. This Senator Akpoti, her way not pure. May that woman not go Senate, go represent her, because she go shame on her, she go embarrass on her. Reno Omokri, why did you not say anything? They pay you, you carry money pocket, paint your bia white, dye your hair black, they cruise where you they cruise, like say nothing do you. All of a sudden, now that Senator Akpabio is involved, the present Senate president, you don't come out, they scream on top of your voice, waiting consign you, then don't settle you already. Then carry money, close your mouth. Which kind of pastor you be? Person lie for your head instead of you to expose the person. In Reno Omokri's mind, Reno is coming here to make people believe, to cause the doubt, a reasonable doubt. And we know what reasonable doubt can do in a court, if it's legal system in court. If you can create reasonable doubt in the hearts of the juries, sorry, juror is one, the juries, then you know that that's it. That's it. That person might not be convicted in that crime, convicted for that crime, or it will be a mistrial, because there will not be a unanimous decision in court, because they were able to convince one or two persons among the jury. Reasonable doubt. So now you're coming now that is too late, but you forget, say you they make yourself look bad, because you be man of God, person too bad. What you supposed to then say, I respect her now. I respect her now. I know be say I know they hear what they tell me, but this one I go forgive me because I go do the right thing where God want me to do. Now that one I go do, and I go put them out there. All the proof and all the evidence, say when she talk that thing, she lie, made them know the kind of person where she be. So people go deal with her in the future, go they careful. You're here talking about people should not believe what she's saying about Akpabio. Let us assume that for a second that Senator Natasha is lying on Akpabio. If you had done the right thing, would Akpabio fall victim, the Senate president? Since all of you want to paint him like the victim, even though the case has not been investigated, will he and the other man also that she accused, will that person have fallen victim? The answer is no. So you too, be better person, Reno Omokri. How did you manage to smuggle yourself into this present case when no concern you? This case was supposed to be Senator Natasha Akpoti Uduaga versus Senate President God's Will Akpabio. How you came in and brought in your own story. And even if Reno, I'm not saying Reno should not speak, because we're all talking about it, okay? We're all talking about it, and we all have the right to talk about it because it was put on social media so everybody can discuss it. But my point is, why didn't Reno just come out and say, well, looking at this Senator Natasha, looking at Akpabio, one thing that I don't think I believe what Senator Natasha is saying, just talk the way other people are analyzing, or say, or you can also go on the route where people are saying investigate. Sorry, so my network, I don't know. Network keep disappearing just like that. So back to what we were saying. Pardon me for that side. I was trying to battle to get this. I hope we're able to get this live stream through because there's a lot to talk about, and I pray this network allows us to do this. So I don't know what makes Reno think that this is only damaging the reputation of Senator Natasha, but Reno doesn't know that this also makes him look bad because first time you're saying Natasha lied on you. Her husband Odwaga and that man of God that you didn't mention the name called you to plead with you, and they settled you with a huge sum of money, and you closed your mouth and went your way. So if you were able to be settled and you went your way, are you not able to receive money from these people now to come out and create doubt in the hearts of the general public? Because one thing that really bothered the Senate and Akpabio was the fact that she went on social media to talk about this. That's one thing that really bothered them. So Reno Omokri, I go tell you, say make you take several seats, because if you they say Natasha they lie, you are as bad as she is. If that is what you're saying, then you know better pass the Natasha where you condemn. You know better pass the Natasha where you they scream the name of Kogi people. They ask them why Kogi Central choose Natasha. Because you then bribe you with money to close mouth, allegedly, where you say person lie for your head. You supposed stand by the truth, tell them to shove their money and still publish everything and embarrass that person will lie for your head. Now, what you better person go do? But is that what you did? No, you collected money. All these years you were silent. How many people don't rule after that time? How many presidents don't enter Nigeria? Now, fast forward, we're in the tenure of Tinubu. You've appeared because Gospel Akpabio and this person. Reno Omokri take several seats. You know, be better person. And then you look yourself, they call yourself pastor. How you take smuggle yourself, enter this matter will no concern you. And as you smuggle yourself, enter, why you not do proper analysis? Why did you not do proper analysis? Let's go over to Instagram. I want to pull this thing up. Let's see if we can find Reno Mokri's Instagram. Reno. Let me see. Let's just do a search. Reno Omokri. Am I going to be able to find his page now? I don't know why some people's pages are so difficult to find. Okay, I found Reno's page. Let me see. Okay. I want to see the video. Did he delete the other video he did?
He deleted
Earlier. Okay, so I think he deleted the other video where he spoke about this. He spoke about Senator Natasha did the same thing to him. So let me just play this one that he has on his his page now.
Natasha Abudi had a dispute with me, and after the dispute, she went on social media and accused me of sexually harassing her. She claimed that at a state banquet at the Aso Rock Presidential Villa held by President Goodluck Jonathan for the visiting Kenyan President Uhuru Kenyatta on Tuesday, May 6, 2014, I had sexually harassed her. Now, the thing is, a month before, the Chibok girls had been abducted. And as one of his presidential spokesmen, President Jonathan sent me to the United States as a special envoy to try to clean up Nigeria's image. I left in April, and I wasn't back in Nigeria until the end of May. So obviously, Natasha Kuti lied. So what I did, I went on social media and I published my passport stamp with my passport leaving Nigeria and then entering the United States, showing the stamps. And I also published a first-class British Airways ticket showing that I left Nigeria for the United Kingdom and from the United Kingdom to the United States. And
all of this that he would have explained long time ago.
When Natasha Kuti accused me. So she obviously lied. So what happened is that after the newspapers published my evidence, Natasha deleted all traces of her accusation. She deleted everything. She had made a video insulting me and my wife and my newborn daughter. She also deleted that. The next day, I got a phone call from a prominent Christian clergyman. And they felt that, okay, as a fellow pastor, I would listen to a member of the body of Christ. This is a senior member of the body of Christ. He called
People
me
should
on
stop
3
using
way
this body of Christ word.
Emmanuel
And a bad character too much.
No, I think Udwaha rather. Emmanuel Oshejolomi Udwaha, Natasha Akpoti's present husband. And they appealed to me. They quoted the scriptural references about Christians taking each other to court. And I listened to them. And we settled the matter out of court.
Why is this thing closing now?
I was paid a large amount of money. On Tuesday, October, she accused me. So she obviously lied. So what happened is that after the newspapers published my evidence, Natasha deleted all traces of her accusation. She deleted everything. She had made a video insulting me and my wife and my newborn daughter. She also deleted that. The next day, I got a phone call from
all
a
of this
prominent
you should have
Christian
saved.
clergyman. And they felt that, okay, as a fellow pastor, I would listen to a member of the body of Christ. This is a senior member of the body of Christ.
Why would a pastor even want to cover up if somebody's lying? You no be pastor. That person will call you as pastor, no be pastor.
And they appealed to me. They quoted the scriptural references about Christians taking each other to court. And I listened to them. And we settled the matter out of court. I was paid a large amount of money as damages. And I let the matter go.
I was paid a large amount of money as damages. That's what Reno is telling us.
Natasha Senate president, and then after that dispute, she went on Arise TV and accused him of sexual harassment. It sounds like deja vu. Now the thing is, I do not know if those allegations are true. But one thing I know is that Natasha Akpoti is a liar, a known liar. So
a known liar that you refuse to call out because they paid you a huge amount of money. And what are you?
Before Nigerians crucify
a fake person. Nobody is crucifying Senator Akpabio.
People like Obi Ezekwesili and others now agitating to ask Natasha Akpoti to take a lie detector test. It's very easy.
Why would they ask only Natasha and not ask Senator Akpabio when it's the both of them that are involved in this?
Escorted by one senator that is in your support and another senator that is just objective. Or if you don't want that, then you can actually go with Obi Ezekwesili herself. And then a third party, maybe somebody from CAN or from the National Supreme Council of Islamic Affairs or some other objective body, do a lie detector test. Because if you think about what happened to me, if I didn't have the ticket and my passport stamp, and even videos and photographs of me in the State Department in Washington and later at my son's school in San Francisco, everybody would have believed that I sexually harassed Natasha Akpoti. So because I had evidence, she retracted her false allegations.
You had evidence and you did not post everything to out her.
Just Google Natasha Akpoti accuses Reno Omokri and just read about the facts. It was carried by Punch, Guardian, Vanguard, even this day. So the thing is, I don't know if what she's saying right now is true. But until she takes a lie detector test, the presumption is that she is acting on her past behavior. My name is Reno Omokri. Thank you for watching this, and may God bless you.
Okay, so this is what Reno had to say. And the question here is, who invited Reno to come and tell this long story about his personal dealings with Natasha Akpoti while he had all these years to say it so nobody would try to vote for? If she's this kind of person, why would they want her to go this far in politics? And if he had said what he has said, because if truly she's that kind of person, right, then we know that she in politics, in politics, she's going to encounter men. She's going to have men that are colleagues, and they will be in danger too. But you kept quiet. You didn't say anything because you were given a huge amount of money. And now you're screaming on top of your lungs because what? You want more money and you want to help in case the case was looked into and everything. I guess that's one of the reasons why they didn't even bother. You understand? They didn't even bother because they know that, oh, Reno mentioned this. So you've already created enough doubt in the hearts of people to already make them to see her as a liar and whatnot. But you, because they paid you, you covered up and you allowed something like this injustice to keep happening. Why didn't you sue her properly to court? So by the time people go to court, go through the process and everything, it will be on every news, all the blogs, everybody will carry the story, and then everybody will know that she's this kind of person that says things that did not happen. But then you did not do it. You just flew into this case. Everybody was talking about
On Tuesday,
everybody was
October
talking about what they know concerning this case, or what is related to this case, what's not related to the case, and things like that. You just flew in, running a story that you know was going to affect this case in a negative light. Everybody was saying, okay, let the case be investigated, let the case be investigated, let the case be investigated. You flew in from nowhere at all, at all, at all, and the next thing we're hearing is this. And I'm just baffled at the way people behave. It baffles me. And to see that this is someone that will say, I'm fighting for justice, I'm fighting for justice, I'm fighting. He's always out there fighting for justice. I'm trying to find the post by what's the name? I'm trying to find the post where Senate President was talking. I cannot find that post because I wanted to play that because Senate President too was just making nonsense comments. And why wouldn't he have the guts to make such comments where he was addressing women? I don't even know the women that went to present this thing to him. And uh, the thing with this stuff, I have sent that video. I sent that video somewhere. Now I can't find, and I can't remember this thing where I saw it. I wanted to play it so you people hear the words that are coming from his mouth. Giving example instances that he's worked with a lot of women. Isn't that Senator Natasha is feeling like all those women are not beautiful, that he has not sexually harassed any one of them, and they were laughing. And in my mind, one thing is for something to happen, another thing is for the person to be bold enough to, come out and speak about it. So just because somebody did not speak about it that does not mean that thing did not happen. So I don't even understand this one way Senator Akpabio. Why can't I find this thing now? Seriously. Seriously, I'm trying to find. I'm seeing the post where the clash they had, people that were supporting Senator Natasha and people that were supporting Akpabio when they clashed in Abuja. I saved that post with so many things now. I can't see that post. Video harassment allegation. Let me see. There is so much, so it's just hard to find. Let me see. Give me a second.
I realize that what we are talking about.
Okay. This is the statement.
The change of seats in the Senate. That is when hell was let loose, and all sorts of allegations came up.
This is Senate President
Only after the
Akpabio
change
talking.
of seats in the Senate and change of the committee, which my senators know happen from time to time. I said to have happened on the 8th of December, a day to my birthday, which was celebrated in the stadium in 2023. So from 8th of December 2023, I never heard, my wife never heard, no Nigerian never heard, even the husband never heard any issue of sexual harassment until
you can imagine
our committee was changed, and then our seat was changed, and she went on. Have you ever wondered the trauma caused by that same woman on the other people she had accused in the past? It's only yesterday that I realized that what we are talking about.
You see the example she's giving. He said, you see why I said what Reno said really affected this Natasha's, because now Reno did not out Natasha all this while. You call yourself a man of God, and they try to, because for me that's a bribe. If after she came out and screamed and said Reno did this, And then Reno now posted evidence or sent evidence to these people that, look, I didn't do this thing that she's accusing me of. Then allegedly now you're saying Odwaga, her husband, went behind your back, behind everybody's back, the general public, to go and get another man of God, well respected one that you didn't want to say the name. I guess everybody would be shocked if you say the name. And both of them together try to cover up something that is as bad as, you cannot just accuse somebody of sexual harassment. You cannot just accuse somebody of stealing. You cannot just accuse someone of murder. Those are not things you take lightly. So why the cover up if it did happen the way it happened? Why did it not occur to Reno that, wait a minute? Oh, so because now that I've proven to you people that I was not even in the nation, I was not even around, so that nothing like that could have happened, all of a sudden you people want to come behind back to preach to me, to tell me that Christians cannot take Christians to court, Christians cannot this, Christians cannot that, and all of those things that you people want to say. No, I'm still going to prove my innocence, and I'm taking this up. And since she was able to scream, because according to Reno, she did a video insulting him, his newborn baby, his wife, and everything. So you two, you go and stand online and expose everything, post all the evidence. Then let people look at the evidence that Natasha presented and look at yours and say, oh, Natasha was the liar in that case. Now, look, fast forward 2025, Senate President Godswill Akpabio is using that as example. That look, he didn't mention names, so he said, imagine the people that she has done the same thing to. So if they can prove that this is her way, this is how she operates, that alone is a huge damage to her case. Do you understand? That alone shows that she does not have that. That's why I'm pissed off that he came out now to talk about something that he should have spoken up long time ago, so nobody else falls victim. This just looks like people remember that Reno had some kind of fracas with this same woman, and immediately this Akpabio's case happened. They just went behind and paid him, because if allegedly, from what he was saying, words that came out from Reno's mouth, that Natasha's husband and a man of God spoke to him behind the back, and they were able to settle him with a large amount of money, and that was how that story died down. Tell me now, would they not be able to pay him now and say, come and talk about that story? They would double the price that they paid him then. Okay? They would double the price that they paid him then. And then he will come out now and tell the whole story that he should have told long time ago, that would have saved Akpabio, if it is true, would have saved every other person that had to deal with the Senator Natasha. So you two, you're all no good. You're no good. If you call yourself man of God and you go back, they go collect money after person lie for your head finish, instead of you to prove to that person a liar. So everybody go know how to deal with that person, to dine with that person with a long spoon. Let's see, let me go to channels. I'm trying to see if I can get the full interview. The one you just heard is not complete. There are things Senator Akpabio said. Let me see, it shows channels news there, because channels have been covering this a lot. Channels TV. But I don't. Do they have another one here? I'm trying to find that post. Channels. It can't be that far down, because I think this was after their decision in the Senate. I'm trying to find channels television where Senator Akpabio, but anyway, I can't find it. But the part where you people didn't hear in this short clip, the one that just popped up that I played for you people, is where he was asking the women that does she think that she's more beautiful? It's not even about is it about beauty? It's not about beauty. When men behave like this, it's not always about beauty, because when you look at the people, most times it's nothing compared to maybe they have wives, to their wives. So it's not as if those women that were sitting there, some of them that were sitting there would be people that have actually experienced this thing that Natasha is alleging, but they don't talk. They don't talk because they know that why should we even talk about it when we know that we will not get justice? And from somebody that is as powerful as that, you know that justice is very far from you. So don't try to say because people are not talking about it that it didn't. Nobody else mentioned it, that it did not happen. You understand? So I just feel like Reno had no reason to say what he said now. If you know that you're not going to say these things from the beginning, why you they talk am now? Why? Like why are you even mentioning it now? That is now making a Senate president to feel like, oh,
Have you ever
he's
wondered,
arrived.
did you text them when you were with me, when you came to see me with your women leaders? Did you ask me, when did this issue happen? It's only yesterday that I realized that what we are talking about happened only after the change of seats in the Senate.
Let me see if
That
this
is
one
when
is
hell
clear.
was let loose and all sorts of allegations came up. Only after the change of seats in the Senate and change of the committee, which my senators know happen from time to time. Said to have happened on the 8th of December, a day to my birthday, which was celebrated in the stadium in 2023. So from 8th of December 2023, I never heard, my wife never heard, no Nigerian never heard, even the husband never heard any issue of sexual harassment.
Okay, let's see. Okay.
Until
Continuation.
my committee was changed, and then her seat was changed, and she went on. Have you ever wondered the trauma caused by that same woman on the other people she had accused in the past? None has been proven so far. You've not wondered. Do you even wonder the trauma caused to the 10th Senate and the image of the Senate with all these useless allegations?
Yeah, now you don't call her useless allegation because Reno don't come out front
from
up.
making a statement. Look at these beautiful women. They've come across me so many times. Have I ever harassed any of you? Or is the person
And they're
thinking that
laughing.
you're not beautiful?
You can
So
imagine.
I don't want to dwell on that.
You can
Until
imagine.
our committee was changed, and then our seat was changed.
This is
and she
just.
went on. Have you ever wondered the trauma?
You know, because of what Reno and these other people said, it is now something that they now laugh over it and joke, and we hear women sitting down there laughing also, and most of them understand they must have gone through similar thing with other people that are high ranked. But just to curry favor and to be in the good book of the number 3 man in the nation, they will laugh and act like this person that made this statement is just delusional. She doesn't know what she's saying. At least let them investigate. I'm not saying he's guilty or not guilty. Right now, we don't know between the both of them. Did it happen? Did it not happen? But if a proper investigation is being done, then we will find out if she's the one that is lying. Do you think that people that are screaming on top of their lungs today supporting her will not come out and call her out? You cannot come and deceive the general public, okay? If after proper investigation it's been discovered that nothing like that did happen, but nobody should jump into conclusion, okay? The same way we're saying investigate and investigate. We know that these are things that are very common, so it is possible that it did happen. That's what we're saying. So investigate. If it didn't happen, okay, let him be one of the good one among the 10 billion there. Do you understand? Let him be one of the good eggs. But investigate. If you don't do a proper investigation, then how do we find out who is the good one and who is actually the bad one? A whole lot of things are being swept under the carpet, and it is not necessary. Look how they spoke in the House of Senate. The committee, look at how they spoke. Even Adam Oshomole was even saying that he had similar something like that that Senator Natasha is going through now, where something had happened. He went on the news talking about it, thinking he was defending the Senate, but meanwhile, Senate thought otherwise. Like, I don't understand. This is a clear case where they should investigate, and instead they are, suspending the woman for 6 months. And something I saw on the news is that some people are going, some politicians are actually going for a visit. Let me see if I can find her. If I can find Instagram. Maybe if that happened, maybe she will also post about it. Let's see. Am I even following it? So because it's easy when you follow their pages, you can easily see Natasha Apoti Odwaga. Let's see. Okay, so it's not here. It's not on her page, and there's nothing on her story actually. But I saw it on a blog where they said some politicians are going to visit after her suspension. I know that they're all happy now because now for them, this is how they're going to shut the woman up. And do you think if something like this ever happened to any other person, they would talk about it? The answer is no, they won't do it because look, Senator Natasha, no justice. They used Reno Omokri to come out and tell his old story that he didn't say when he was supposed to say. They paid you money. The general public or the newspapers and everybody that carried those stories then were wondering how come Reno just went silent, mute, just like that. And that was it. You waited until now for you to open your mouth. Simply means they've paid you another huge sum of money, and that's what it takes to get you to close your mouth or to get you to speak on something. That's why you were quickly jumping on this, acting like you two, you're just an average Nigerian that just wants to drop their 2 cents or opinion concerning this case. Well, we know, say you get malicious intent. You know why you talk this thing. Make everybody see her as liar, and you were able to convince a lot of people because you too, you're a politician, and that's what you did. Yeah, yeah. So that's it. Anyways, thank you also very much. We've been here for 41 minutes. I wanted to just jump in here so we'll talk a little bit about uh Reno Mockery coming out, and what do you think? How did Reno's statement affect this Natasha's case? Because right now a lot of people just feel like Natasha is not credible. If what Reno is saying is the truth, if it did happen and Reno can prove it, then Natasha is not credible. And if people will see Natasha as somebody that is not credible, then of course they would just conclude that Senator Fabio didn't do nothing that she said. And she's already on suspension. I don't know if anything is going to happen because there are politicians that see themselves as God of the nation and they can do and undo whatever they decide is what happens. And we see that playing out right in front of our faces here. Thank you also very much for joining me, and I'll see you all on the next gist. There are so many gists to cover, so I don't even know where we're going to start from. So bye for now, and be good. Be good, be good, be good. Blessings.